What's happening everyone, my name is Alex and welcome back to a new unboxing video. Today we are checking out a brand new watch from Zeblaze called the Thor 4 Dual. So this is called Dual because it has two 5-megapixel cameras, one on the front and one on the side, and that means that you can make video calls to the watch. So you can find this for about $130, and for that price we get a 1.4 inches AMOLED screen, we get 4G connectivity, a quad-core CPU, 1 gig of RAM and 16 gigs of internal storage. And with that being said, let's get this box open and check out the watch. Alright, so we get a pretty good looking box and definitely better than some other Zeblaze watches that I've seen in the past. So you can see the watch right there, we have some of the features right here, and that's where we have the model name. And turning the box around we can see some more specifications basically. Alright, so that's about it for the box. We take this out, this is the watch, we'll leave that aside for a quick second. And I just want to see what we get in the box here. So we have the little user manual. Probably nobody will ever use this. We'll put that aside. And in here, okay, so let's leave this aside. In here we have a little screwdriver and two screws. And this is the charger, so the same charger that attaches to the back of the watch, and we'll try that out in a bit as well, so we'll leave that outside. The watch, so let's remove this. Okay, they're almost done. Okay, so as I said, the charger would attach with magnets to the back of the watch. I'm not a big fan of these chargers because the magnets aren't that strong, and every time you move the charger it stops charging, but that's what we get. Alright, so on the front of the watch we get a little sticker that I'm gonna remove. Let's see here. Alright, so this is a 1.4 inches AMOLED screen with a 400 by 400 resolution. The watch's body seems to be made out of plastic. Yeah, I think it's made out of plastic. So on this side here we have a couple of buttons. We have a 5-megapixel camera, and on the front we have the second 5-megapixel camera, and that's why they call this watch dual, because it has dual cameras, and it's gonna be much easier to make video calls because we have that front-facing camera. On the back here we have the heart rate monitor, and we also have a little plastic door that covers the SIM card slot, I believe. And I'm actually gonna open that and put a SIM card in a couple of seconds. The straps are made out of rubber. They do feel very soft, but I don't believe that you're gonna be able to replace these straps. So if they break or something, well, you're probably gonna have to replace the whole watch. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn this on, I'm gonna set it up, and then I'll come back so I can show you how the UI looks and so on. And I'm also gonna put a SIM card inside so you can see if we can get some connectivity. Alright, and I am back, and it only took a couple of minutes to set this up. So first of all, the screen looks really good. I'm gonna change the watch face so I can put something more colorful so you can see it better. Let's find something, this one for example. So you can also set the brightness. That was medium and this is high, but if I leave it here it's just too bright for the camera. And you also have a dimmer setting there, so we'll leave it on medium. So as I said, we have a bunch of watch faces that come pre-installed, and you can also install more. So if you click here you can just download more watch faces. Alright, so leave that aside, so let's exit that. What else was I gonna show you? Oh yeah, so I have a SIM card inside, and if you're curious to see how that looks, this is how the back looks with the SIM card. However, I have a little door here that covers that. So if we look here, you can see that I'm connected to 4G right now. We also get dual band Wi-Fi. So if I hold this pressed for a bit, we can see all the networks here, and I can see my 5 GHz Wi-Fi band, and that's definitely nice. But we don't get NFC, which is a bit disappointing, but the case with a lot of these watches. If we swipe down, we can basically see all the steps that we've done and the heart rate basically, but if I am correct, give me just a second to get there. Heart rate. So every time you want to check your heart rate, you're basically gonna have to go in here and do that manually. So there is no 24/7 heart rate monitoring. We also have access to the Google Play Store. That's the original Google Play Store, but they also have their own app store that has a couple of apps in it. So we have the YouTube app, WhatsApp, Twitter, and Facebook. But you can always download more from here because obviously this runs a full version of Android. So this is Android 7.1. So if we go to settings here, what options do we have here? Connect, of course we have Bluetooth connectivity, and depending how you use this, you can probably use some headphones, but I'll cover that in the review. And for languages, of course, we have a bunch of languages that are available. And if we go to About Watch, we have an option for updates. So you can see the model name, which is the Thor Dual. We have Android 7.1. And I'm just gonna look for the camera quickly. I'm curious to see how to turn the camera. Oh, look at that. So now I can actually see myself. Ta-da! That's so cool to have the camera on the front there. I don't think I've seen that. And the camera quality seems good, at least what I'm seeing on the screen there. Actually, we can take a couple of pictures. So let's take a picture, another picture. And I guess I'll just put these pictures on the screen so you can see them yourself as well. So that's about it. The UI looks very, very similar to what we've seen in the past from other Zeblaze watches. Well, actually from all the watches running Android 7.1 because they all look fairly similar. If we go to settings here, I'm pretty sure you can change how the UI looks like. So display, always, oh, look at that. So this one actually has the option to have the always on display. Oh, look at that, that's pretty cool. I'm not sure if you can see it that well, but you can definitely see the watch there. And it's great to have the always on display because a lot of them don't have that, and every time you want to check the clock, basically you have to turn it on. But like this, the watch stays on at all times. So pretty cool. I like that the fact that we have that front-facing camera. It's gonna make it easier to use it as a regular phone because everyone makes video calls these days, right? So that's about it for our unboxing video. I will be using this over the next week or so, and I will definitely have a review ready when I have a better idea about it, the battery life and so on. So there you have it, guys. This is the Zeblaze Thor 4 Dual. If you have any questions, definitely leave a comment down below and I'll try to answer all your questions. Thanks for watching, don't forget to press that like button, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.